Hey cuties, Peachy here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have a ton of Monster High news to talk about. From our first look at the brand new Scary Sweet Birthday Claudine doll, a new Frankenstein makeup pet playset, first look at the new Hauntlywood Ultimate Secrets Series 6 dolls. We also have Skullector updates, grand reveal of the upcoming fan club members exclusive Venus McFlytrap collector doll, and much more, so stay tuned to subscribe and let's get into it. Okay, let's start off with arguably the worst G3 reveal from this year so far, which is the Make a Pet playset, including a Frankenstein doll. Now the actual workbench and little pets figurines, like that all looks fine to me, and the way that you customize them, which is basically you switch the core of the body out with other parts of the legs and tails and the ears, it's fine, it's cute. But the actual doll that's included here, a lot of people, and I mean unsurprisingly so, have made it very clear that this doll is probably the worst G3 reveal that we've had so far in this year, which yeah, it is. This Frankie doll, I don't know why, but they definitely give off G2 vibes, and I don't know, maybe it's also the playset and the figurines that look G2 to me, but yeah, the doll definitely gives me electrified vibes from Monster High G2 for sure. I mean, it's just the lab coat being a see-through vinyl, and then the print dress, so simple. The boots are one color, the high ponytail, and I don't know, just nothing. I don't like anything. I don't like it. I'm sorry, but yeah. So, and I feel yeah, it's just really it's I almost have whiplash, because we had the amazing reveal with the Scary Sweet Birthday lineup, and then we have this doll, which is such polar opposites, right? It's amazing, and then we have this doll. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre that yeah they got revealed so close to each other and they look so drastically different, and this doll is so inferior to the Scary Sweet Birthday Frankie doll, and they're very similar too, but yeah, this doll, I don't know, they're just not giving anything. They're so G2, and I'm not in a good way, the worst of G2. Speaking of a Scary Sweet Birthday, here we also have the prototypes of all those 4 dolls. Basically, they all look the same except for Cupid, who definitely looks notably the most different in the face, especially the expression is different, the eyebrows, the eye shape, the hairstyle also is a little bit different. The ponytail is more pulled back than it is high up, the curls are a little bit different. The skirt also, the length is a little bit different on the prototype version. I think the print is the same, but yeah, so I don't know, I kind of prefer the look of the prototype version of Cupid more. Just, I don't know why, what it is, especially about the face, but I feel it looks better. But still, we still haven't seen actual real life pictures of Cupid, so who knows, maybe she will look even better in person regardless. But yeah, just really interesting how they definitely changed the face for Cupid here in the final version. Next up, here we have our first look at the new Scary Sweet Birthday playset that includes the exclusive Claudine doll. Now, previously, I was worried that, she wasn't going to be able to fit in as seamlessly with the other 4 dolls, since, playset exclusive dolls usually have less detail, and the budget usually goes into the actual playset itself and not the actual dolls. So they, that's usually what happens, and that's why they usually look also just lesser than. But at least for the artwork here, the concept art, I like what I'm seeing, but of course that's not the actual doll, so I'm just hoping that the actual doll looks somewhat similar to this concept art. The detail and the cage skirt, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, so I just hope that she looks kind of similar to this concept art, because I'm really hoping that they are able to all look really good together, all 5 dolls, Okay, next up, here we also have what seems to be early mock-ups of the Hauntlywood Ultimate Secrets Series 6 dolls, including Caddy, Claudine, and Frankie. So once again, take these images with a grain of salt, since the final doll since the final dolls will probably look somewhat similar, but you know, some things, some details might have changed, you know, between these different stages of development, of course, you know. Okay, first off here with Claudine, I'm liking the gold accents for her, the cheetah print sleeves, the curly hair, the sunglasses, the furry, you know, like the furry trim with the skirts, the heels. Like, obviously we have seen the artwork for these dolls, and from the artwork we can see that they do have asymmetrical sleeves. So, you know, here the sleeves might change on the actual doll, but I think again the actual gist of the design here will probably stay the same. So in that sense, I think it's a cute outfit. I think it's a cute design. Hopefully the actual final doll looks even better. Okay, next here is Frankie, and I'm actually liking them more than I anticipated. I think the light blue works really well. The hairstyle is kind of, you know, slicked back in like the middle part. The jacket is really nice with the poofy sleeves. The skirt, I feel like I like this design more for whatever reason. Also, the prosthetic leg will have a design, a unique design, as often they do with Frankie dolls in G3. So yeah, interesting. Hopefully again the design looks even better in the final version. And lastly, of course, I think most excitingly, we have the second G3 doll for Caddy here, and I like the design overall. The fur, the pink, you know, skirt, the fur trim, I feel like works the best for her. The boots as well. The hairstyle is also really cute. I'm just, I don't know how I feel about the light blue details, like accents on her outfit. Blue and pink, you know, usually it kind of works well, but I feel like for her, like blue, like I don't usually see blue on Caddy, although she has had blue in prior G1 releases, so it's not unheard of. Obviously, she doesn't have to have always or only pink, but I feel like the blue and like how it's incorporated, maybe not my favorite part, but you know, maybe she will look again. Probably she will look different in the final doll, and I'm hoping, because again I do like what I'm seeing here, but I'm not quite sure like really how I feel about the design overall. Next up, we're getting a brand new Monster High G3 playset, and it's like an actual like fully like big playset, like not just like a bench or like, you know, like a work table. Like no, this is an actual like house type of playset. This is like the boutique hotel playset, which you can fold up. It's like it's basically like those old Barbie dream house playsets that I actually have one where you're able to again like fold it up and like, you know, flip up all the details, and like there's different stories, and really fun. So I think that looks really cool here. There's two stories, and there's different rooms and like different accessories, and it's like again like a boutique theme here. Interested to see like if there will be any kind of like tie-in with any media for like a special boutique episode, because like why a boutique specifically, we don't know. But yeah, it's a cool idea. It looks fun, it looks nice here, and apparently it will be released around spring or summertime. Moving on to G1 news here, we have a very exciting announcement that we're gonna get this year a collaboration between Monster High and Barbie to celebrate Mattel's 80th anniversary. So basically it's gonna be a Frankie collector doll dressed inspired by the first ever Barbie, the bathing suit Barbie doll. So it's like the black and white striped bathing suit. Apparently there's going to be like metallic accents as well and accessories, and this will be available also on retailers. It's not going to be like a, you know, limited edition run or only Mattel Creations. Like apparently it's going to be available on major retailers, similar to how the Wednesday dolls were released. So I feel like that makes sense. You know, celebrating the Mattel anniversary, it would make sense that they would want to push out this doll to the most places that they can, or, you know, I don't know. I feel like it really depends on how the details actually end up looking like and how the actual design looks like on Frankie, because yeah, it's inspired obviously by Barbie, but then we have Frankie. It's definitely like a very exciting collaboration, because I don't think we've ever had like a Monster High Barbie kind of like situation. Like this is pretty cool. Moving on to some Skullector updates here. We finally have some more updates on the Skullector 2-pack for the new Beetlejuice dolls. Now, we know for sure that this 2-pack will include brand new outfits for these dolls, specifically taken from the wedding scene from the sequel movie. So the second movie that just came out last year in fall of 2024. So it's going to be Lydia in her red dress, and then we have Beetlejuice still gender bent, obviously, with the suit on. So yeah, I haven't actually seen any of the two Beetlejuice movies, so I don't really know how accurate or how intricate these outfits are and how they might translate to these dolls. But obviously we do have the first 2-pack that has come out a long time ago, so it's probably just going to look very similar to those dolls from the first release, just in new outfits. I don't think they're going to look too different. Aside for Lydia, obviously, because now Lydia is grown up in the second movie, so they would probably put that doll on a new body. But like the Beetlejuice doll is probably going to have the similar face sculpt and maybe like an updated face screening, maybe different hair. But like, I think overall it's going to be a very, very, very similar style of Skullector 2-pack like with the first release. And then we also have the description for the upcoming new Elvira Skullector doll. Now, apparently this doll is supposed to be somewhat tying into Pride Month, but now with the description, stating that she's going to be wearing a black faux leather dress and also a glitter cape. I don't know where they will be able to incorporate the Pride Month theme, or maybe that's just scrapped. I'm not sure, but yeah, it does sound very interesting. And yeah, just a new Elvira doll, definitely it's going to be very popular. Okay, and lastly, yes, we have the announcement, the official reveal, full reveal of the new upcoming fan club members exclusive first ever Venus McFlytrap collector doll, dropping on Mattel Creations on January the 17th for $50, not including the fan club membership, which does cost. It's a yearly membership and costs around $10 if I'm not mistaken. So basically $60 if you're not a member already, and if you are an international fan, that's also more because you're going to have to pay for shipping. So I believe around $30 for shipping if you're international again. So basically, if you're international like me, you're gonna have to pay almost $100 for this doll. If you're not international, it's still like $60, which is a lot. So let's talk about this doll, because before we got the full reveal, we did only get like a little sneak peek like 2 days ago. And with these teasers, it's always a close-up of the face and like the shoes and like the sleeve or the hand, and it's like really hard to actually make out like what the actual overall big picture will end up looking like. So at first I definitely thought that maybe it was gonna be like a skirt or like a dress or like, I don't know, some type of pants, even though they wouldn't have been like long pants, which I think would have maybe suited her better. But yeah, I never imagined that the final doll would look like this. So yeah, I don't know, like I'm kind of like, and it's kind of ironic because at first everyone was like asking people, like everyone was like, like, do we like this doll, when we only got the teasers, and like I feel like most people were like, yes, I'm excited for this doll. And then now that we have the full reveal, I feel like a lot of people are now a little bit like turned off from the doll. Like the actual reveal is like maybe not what people expected, so it's kind of like, it's a little bit weird, like I don't know. And I'm also like a little bit torn because like I do like the certain elements of her, like the design, like certain things obviously like are amazing. But then we have the bodysuit and it's like, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. First of all, we do have to acknowledge that this doll was designed by Annalise, who also designed the Gulak doll back in actually 2022. It's been a while. And that was actually the first ever fan club members exclusive release that they did. It was with Gulia. So it's really fun that, Annalise returned to design Venus here for the third round of fan club members exclusive. And you can definitely tell like the inspiration is there, the design, the flair of Annalise, you can tell it's designed by the same person. So it's very unique in that sense. And I do think obviously it's not as good as Gulak probably. For a lot of people, Gulak she still is the best out of all three of the fan club members exclusive releases. Operetta was last year. Operetta was really like disappointing to me. I didn't get her. And then now Venus, I think it's interesting. Venus is interesting. She's a mixed bag. I don't know. I think obviously amazing shoes. The shoe mold is amazingly done. The details on the heels, it's like a greenhouse. It's like, and then we have like a plant, like actually like coming out of the inside of the greenhouse platform. And then it wraps around her leg. Like that's all one piece. So I do think the design of the shoes is insanely detailed. Like and like I saw the video. and they basically explained how it was very complex to actually get it all together and get it all functioning right. So the shoes are amazingly done. And then we have the tights, which do have some velour like patterns, like that like the lighter sections of the pattern are actually like felt. They're actually like fluffy. They're soft. They're velour. So that's very nice. And then we also have the bodysuit. So obviously the bodysuit is where many people are divided. So the bodysuit is denim mostly, but then we also have some panels of like faux leather, pleather, and then we also have the actual sleeves that are mesh, and then we also have the actual like frills around the sleeves that are like pink, you know. So it's like very interesting. I do think overall it's interesting because the outfit looks simple. The bodysuit makes it look simple and incomplete, but in reality, we have many different fabrics going on here in the construction of the doll itself, of the outfits, the bodysuit, denim, pleather, the mesh, the sleeves, you know, we have the tights, velour, then we have the, you know, like there's many different elements going on here in the overall grand scheme of the design. It's not simply made, you know, so even though it does look and feel like maybe the bodysuit, you know, it's like bland, it's simple, it feels incomplete is what I'm seeing a lot of people say. We do have to look at the different materials, fabrics being used, which, you know, that costs money. It costs money, you know. So I think that's where the budget went. It's you know, being able to use all these good quality fabrics and being able to construct these different pieces for this outfit. So I am curious, you know, is this all going to be like one piece? Like, is the shirt, the mesh sleeves, is it part of the bodysuit? Is it separate of the tights? You know, I have questions. But you know, overall, I think it's very well constructed. I think that is undeniable. I just think, you know, it comes down to the design of the bodysuit that really makes it feel maybe like lackluster or maybe incomplete, unfinished. I think many people maybe expected a pant or maybe, you know, like a skirt or just something with more oomph. I guess, you know, it sucks to say because I do think Annalise is a very talented. Gulia is like one of the most popular G1 alumni releases so far, you know. So I think, you know, with Venus here, I do love elements also like with the face. Obviously we have the studs, the piercings, and we also have like the flowers that are actually like glued onto her face. Like that's unique. I've never seen that before. So then a hairstyle is also really fun with the black streaks. We have the actual like plant piece behind her, like the ornamental design. That's really fun. It definitely reminds me of Poison Ivy for sure, especially because with the bodysuit, it definitely gives me like a Poison Ivy look. So you know, so in all, I do think she's a mixed bag, and I feel like because she's so expensive, it also makes me feel like it's not as worth it. I think maybe if this doll would have been cheaper, more people would be inclined to give it the benefit of the doubt, you know, if that makes sense. And then more people would be more willing to invest, to purchase this doll, because it really also comes down to the price. She is expensive, you know, it's $50, $60 with the membership. If you have to pay for shipping, you know, that's even more. It's almost $100 essentially. So I think for like me, I do have to ask myself, like priority wise, like, is she worth the money, you know? Like, it's because with so many releases right now, Bratz, Rainbow High, you know, Barbie, it's tough. So I don't know if I'm gonna get her. I don't know if I'm gonna get her. It'll be, again, January 17th on Mattel Creations. Also, I have to check if they will even ship to me, because sometimes Mattel Creations has been very flaky with you know, if they ship to my location, my country in Europe, here in Switzerland. So I don't know. I have to check. I'll have to see. Also, I hope that she doesn't sell out. I don't think she will, right? I hope not. I hope not. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'll get her. She's expensive. I think, again, if she were cheaper, I would be more inclined to get her. You know what I mean? So I think it really also comes down to the price. Like if she were cheaper, I would be more willing. But because she is really expensive, you know, $60, you know, almost $100, you know, plus shipping. It's just, she's not cheap. And like, is she worth that amount? That's the question, right? So yeah, all in all, Annalise, great job overall. I think I do get the references, the denim, you know, the denim from the vest, from the core doll, like obviously homage, Easter egg, like it makes sense. The punk rock design, the style, the edginess, I love the face up. I love the plant, again, accessories. It looks good. I think she looks good. It's just a question of, am I willing to bite the bullet? Yeah, I'm not really sure how to pinpoint what exactly feels unfinished or incomplete or just bare bones, or, you know, like what is lacking here, but like something else I feel like is needed. Like maybe like a little overskirt piece, or like, you know, like just something else, Like I feel like it just, yeah, I do agree. Like something is missing, but I'm not sure what. Maybe like a belt, or I don't know, because I do like the overall look. Like I like the idea. I love the idea of this doll, you know, like again, like everything. It just, something just didn't quite click in the end. But I'm not sure. Again, I might get her, I might not get her. What do you think? Will you get her in the end? Let me know what you think of this Venus doll, and also of the other releases, reveals, leaks, early first looks that we took a look at here in this video. But I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support that channel if you're able to. And of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.